Everyone's freaking out right now that AI is going to replace real estate agents' jobs. And honestly, they should be. If your value position as a real estate agent is taking selfies, opening doors, and writing the odd listing description, then ChatGPT is already doing a better job than you are. But there's a specific type of real estate agent that AI won't touch. And in fact, AI will make them more valuable than ever. It comes down to mastering the 3Ds. If you master this skill, you'll become irreplaceable. But if you don't, you'll be obsolete. Let's go to the whiteboard and I'll show you exactly what that is. So here's what I reckon, right? I think that AI is making a lot of agents lazy. And I think it's a lazy trap that you've got to be really careful of. The way that AI is growing at such a rapid pace, if you're just throwing everything at it and you're losing the ability to connect with your clients properly and you're not developing your emotional intelligence as an agent, you're going to be out of the industry really soon. If you're just supplying data points and AI generated emails and information, it's just not enough. You're very replaceable if AI can do all of that for you. So let's take a look at it. Efficiency versus empathy is really the difference between what AI can do for you and what you can do that AI can't. And that's where you've got to really focus your time as an agent to succeed and leverage off AI to get the best outcome you can. The way I like to look at it is that AI can do the taxing tasks, the data admin analysis that would normally take you hours to do. It can do in a matter of minutes. What your job is as an agent is to do the high touch tasks. You've got to connect with your clients better than ever before. And that's where the empathy comes into it for me. Talk to our team about this all the time, but the three big reasons that most people move in any marketplace is generally these three things here. The 3Ds, right? Divorce or relationship breakdown, death or health-related reasons, and of course, debank, just to give it a D. But finance, money-related issues, whether that they need to sell because they want to unlock an investment, or unfortunately the other side of things where they're in financial trouble and they might have had a failed business or something's happened and they've got something they need to pay with the sale of the property, or worse still, if they're sadly behind their mortgage and they need to sell to recover that mortgage back to the lender. Either way, these three items here are really heavy. They're a heavy client that needs a great deal of care and empathy to get really good outcomes. Case in point, a divorce or a separation. You've got two parties that absolutely hate each other, and you've got an asset in the property that they want to sell to be able to move forward, or maybe one of them doesn't want to sell and the other one does. As an agent, you need to be able to get a deep understanding of their situation, how you can best help them, and then come up with a plan and a strategy to help them to both move forward. Really hard from an efficiency angle for AI to take over that process. That's where as an agent, you need to make sure that you've got these emotional intelligence skills developed so that you're able to focus more on that side of the equation. AI thrives on logic, whereas these three things here are chaos and emotion, right? AI and chatbots are just not going to be able to understand the emotional turmoil that these clients are going through. They can come up with a generic response, but they're not really going to be able to deeply connect, particularly if prior to work on the transaction, these clients are people that you've met over a period of time and nurtured and really connected with their plans and what they want to do with their property. AI can write a contract, maybe. It can write a contract clause, it can draft an email, but it can't understand the turmoil that comes with two parties divorcing and understanding if there's children involved or there's wanting to be discreet because of the community or whatever's going on. AI is not going to really be able to have those layers to it. It's looking for pattern recognition all the time rather than actually being able to nurture and support. That's the human side, right? That's where we've got to come in with that empathy. Great agents in the future and today are emotional architects. So AI is all about pattern recognition. It's looking at data points and it's trying to find trends and predictions based on the information that it's either found or has been fed. So it's a very repetitive, robotic kind of outcome that you get from that. An emotional architect, you're designing outcomes. You're connecting with your clients, asking great questions, nurturing them, really understanding, meeting them where they're at. And then from there, finding out the outcome that they want to achieve and designing a pathway to get there. As a great agent, you will leverage AI to save you time. Like, you're going to leverage AI to save you time from those data-intensive, mundane tasks. Drafting emails, reading large PDFs and data points from that you can get at a click of a button that would have taken you hours to get previously. But you're going to then use that time you've saved and the information you're learning from that to then help design great outcomes for clients. You're the emotional architect. I reckon that principals need to stop spending so much time trying to find the perfect script for their agents to learn to robotically respond to an objection or to handle something that's come up on the phone with a client. And what they need to do is develop training on emotional intelligence. Having the perfect script's not going to help you if you've got a client that's burst into tears in the living room because they've just lost their husband. Like, there isn't a script for that. You need to be able to care and support them so that you can get them a really good outcome. And you can't do that if you don't earn their trust by showing great emotional intelligence to help unlock the situation and help them to move forward. So stop trying to outwork the robot. You can't. I think the future of our industry belongs to the emotional architect agent. The agent that can sort out the messiness of being human and help bring two parties together to get a great outcome. If you want to go deeper into training your team into this level of emotional intelligence, you can grab my 30 Lessons in 30 Days free email series, where you get an email from me every single day where I break down strategies, tools, and tips that I've used to help turn my business around. It's free and you can get the link in the description. But if you want to see exactly how I structure my agency to remove myself, to create space so that I can have more time for this higher level strategy, you need to check out this video here. Click the link where I break down the entire system that I use. I'll see you there.